Hello, beautiful souls, and let's talk about a book. So, today we're talking about When Life Knocks You Off Your Happy, Facing Challenges for the First Time. And this is by D.A. Mintaka. See, isn't that a cool? That's such a cool, like, happy little cover. Um, Now, basically, this book is really for young adults and children. So it's not my usual book review, but a dear friend sent it to me. And just looking at the cover alone, just like, okay, I got to read this. And then it's not too thick too. So that's always a nice not challenge for myself. But this book was so creatively written. It starts with 14 chapters that are 14 stories of true life events that children of all ages can face. Each story is so impactful. So, for example, there's one chapter with, like, I think she's a 10-year-old. Her name is Jackie. And she goes from being very, very alone to learning how to work as a team. Um, and then there's another one, Nathan, who's a high schooler, and he takes a lot for granted and learns how to move into a different situation for himself. This book, it discusses different thoughts of the younger people, of the younger person's feelings of wanting to disappear and run away. There's a story of another situation where a child was facing their parents' separation and divorce, and what that would look like for them and what they went through during that. Uh, one very impactful chapter for myself was about bullying. And we all know a bully, but this one was about bullies and when your friends turn out to be the bullies and how to overcome that type of a situation. Uh, what's great about each chapter is that it gives way to work through each situation as well. So each story starts out with a problem, but then each ends with the possible solution, ways to work through the issue at hand. And all of that is just the first part of the book. Then there's the second half of the book, which is a bonus section, and it is a true bonus section. And that'll be one thing. I wanted to read you just the beginning of this uh, bonus section. So it says, Life, find your way back to happy. I love that. Uh, Life knocks everyone off their happy sometimes, but you've got tools, imagination, and strength on your side. This section is filled with creative ways to check in with yourself, track your moods, and make your own plan for feeling better when things feel off. Honestly, I think we can all use that in our regular adult lives. So, it's I love this bonus section. Uh, each the bonus section includes each story, each chapter that was at the beginning has their own bonus section. And that includes the ideas and the thoughts and the journal prompts and ways to pivot on the situations that were at hand in the story. It totally allows the reader to be interactive in each scenario, to come up with their own solutions, but there's true guidance in it. I think one of the other sections, no, I want to go here. So let me see if this shows up on the camera. So there's this one that has a checklist. This is a checklist. And then over here is the prompt that says, pick one thing from the above checklist that you want to work on this week. So I love that interaction in the book, not just as an adult, but for kids, for children. Um, I love that it involves them. So it's not just a book of reading, but it's a book of learning. But it's a fun way because the journal prompts and the different checklists are actually really fun. I had a kick out of working through them myself. So this is definitely not your like any this is not like any young person book I've ever seen. Um, it's creative, it's well written with stories that can make sense to anyone, younger or older. I honestly wish I had had this book when my kids were younger. Or maybe even better yet, it would have been great to have something like this when I was younger. This book is extremely easy for me to recommend. If you have kids, if you have grandkids, you have younger nieces and nephews, I invite you to check this book out for them. All chapters might not resonate with them personally, but at the same time, they might know somebody who's feeling that way or going through a situation, and maybe they can be of service. So I really do recommend this book. Again, When Life Knocks You Off Your Happy, and it's by D.A. Mintaka. So check it out. Let me know your thoughts if you read it. I'd love to hear. In the meantime, love, light, and peace, and have a fantastic day.